Hey guys, Matt from soundrolling.com. Wanted to do a quick video on networking. A lot of people asking like how can they build contacts, starting networking with people that have had like a year experience or a bit more. The whole idea is, for instance, my personal business of sound recording is all pretty much built on word of mouth, and so a lot of that comes down to relationships, friendships, and yeah, any sort of relationship, I guess. And then if it builds more, hopefully into friendships or further. But building business friendships isn't just basically liking someone's LinkedIn profile or liking their page or just perpetually asking them for work. It's about trying to also demonstrate, at a minimum demonstrate, but ideally provide value to them. The whole point is we're all kind of just going through life or whatever, trying to achieve whatever we want to achieve, trying to work on whatever we want to work on. And so you've got to realize that that's why networks are formed, and that's how they're kind of built. They're built as a kind of support structure to help people do more than they could on their own. So an example of demonstrating that is maybe you find a director that you like and you help them out on a 24-hour film project or something like that. Something very easy, and what you're doing is you're then investing. And just like any investing, your capital or time or anything else is at risk, but then the dividends kind of pay off because you only need a couple of people realistically per year in terms of clients to actually make a living off doing sound. So for instance, one person might make a film every 2 years, one person might make a film every 2 weeks, one person might make a film every 3 months, and so all you need is a really interesting kind of cocktail of clients, and that should see you pretty much through the year. Now, I think, so recently I've definitely invoiced for over 450 projects now, all the way up from feature films down to just kind of one-day projects, one-day corporates, and even just 48-hour challenges as well. And yeah, so I've got a good mix of people, but I think that probably the total amount of clients in terms of just direct contact, in terms of where those invoices are going, is probably only like 100 to 200 people, maybe. I'm trying to think, actually, I probably should check that out first, but the idea there is that even though I didn't have to get 450 people individually to get 450 projects, I had to get maybe 100 people, and some people I've done 20, 30 jobs for. Some people I've done 3, but they've been kind of month-long features at the same time. So hopefully this is kind of getting across the idea that, again, it's not that you have to keep knocking on doors. And the other thing to remember, I guess, is that it's a lot harder to get someone, and it's a lot easier to get repeat work, because then you have the trust, hopefully, if you've done a good job, obviously, and if you want to work with them, because obviously it works both ways in terms of the quality of work that they're doing. So yeah, so those are kind of just my few kind of vague thoughts on just kind of getting started, but I think you'll do a lot easier if you just start investing in people and realize that in the short term you might lose, but then after a couple of years you can have clients giving you tens and over a lifetime hundreds, if not millions of pounds, depending on, I guess, how long you work in the industry and how much you work for them. But yeah, realistically over a lifetime, clients are worth a ridiculous amount of money. So if they're doing obviously really good work, and you can work with them a lot. So with that kind of mindset in mind, I'm kind of more willing to invest in more people. Obviously more people come to me and they do the same thing of trying to get me to work for free because it's in their interest. So there's definitely a bit of a kind of give and take there, but hopefully that kind of roughly sums up a kind of load of ideas on networking, building clients, and then just focusing on the repeat work and keep adding value with more services, better equipment, and that also means obviously that you can keep charging more relative to the amount of value you're going to give. And I've done separate videos on just value in general as well. So let's keep this video nice and short. Leave your comments down below, and I will see you later.